and I don't know, curry fish rice bowl? How about that name? But this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Hey, hi, I'm Amy Roloff, and I'm in my little kitchen. One thing that I'm starting to get into is kind of like these one bowl dishes. And the other thing I'm trying to create for these one bowl dishes is kind of like a sauce or a broth, depending on what it is. So I did not know what to cook today, so pretty much I just kind of grabbed what was in my refrigerator, my freezer, my pantry, and we're gonna kind of wing this bowl. I am making, oh, in fact, I should have got a little bit of, maybe a little bit of ginger. We're making a rice bowl with fish. And so I've got cod here. And one of the reasons I like a bowl is it's only Chris and I a lot of the times when I cook. And so we're having leftovers for the next day or two. So anyway, rice bowls, you can make it your own, get whatever ingredients you want or like or want to put together that kind of mesh, partner with each other. And you can make the quantity that you want. And since it's just Chris and I thought tonight we're making a fish bowl. So, as I was saying, I've got 3 pieces of cod because that's what I had in my freezer. I'm gonna kind of make this like a ginger curry kind of flavor. And so I'm just gonna lightly dust the fish in a little bit of flour. I'm gonna add some salt in it, some garlic powder, a little bit of curry, and I wanted a little bit of paprika. And so I thought that would be good. I am going to use those same seasonings drizzled just with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm gonna roast chickpeas because, excuse me, I wanted something a little toasty, a little roasted, a little crunchy, and so we're doing chickpeas. I was gonna add a little bit of spinach to it with some grated carrot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use 1 or 2. And I have some snow peas here. And I was going to add a purple onion, but I know that Chris doesn't like that. So I'm gonna have to go in my refrigerator and see if I have any radishes. I thought that would be good. And then I have some sesame seeds. And instead of white rice, I found brown jasmine rice. And I thought that would be a little different than your typical white rice or white jasmine rice. So come along with me and let's see what this rice bowl will turn out to be. So just to give you an idea, this is all of my ingredients for this kind of fish rice bowl. Using chickpeas, snow peas, carrots, a little bit of spinach, sesame seed, soy, maybe a little cream because I didn't want to open up a whole can of coconut milk, but we'll see. And so I've got some garlic powder, paprika, and then over here I'm going to be sauteing the fish in this fry pan. We got our rice going. I'm going to turn that down. So let's get going and let's make a rice fish bowl. Okay, in our little kitchen we're making a fish rice bowl. I've got my rice cooking. Let's get our chickpeas toasted. And you know, to tell you the truth, I particularly do not like chickpeas. This is a canned chickpeas. And I rinsed them. I kind of dried them off as best I could. And I typically don't like chickpeas, but I love hummus. But I also love these roasted. So I thought that would be a nice complement to this dish. So let's give a little, hang on here. I'm gonna give just a little bit of olive oil to this. Because I want them dry, I don't want them mushy or anything. But I think it'll help roast them. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt. I'm gonna do a little bit of curry. We're gonna get a little curry flavor going on here. A little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of paprika. Is this paprika? Oh dear. You know what? I should have had my glasses on. I picked out the wrong thing. I had a little bit of cumin. Okay, a little bit of cumin, but I'm gonna go and get paprika. Okay, I don't think cumin will hurt this, but I found my paprika. Oh dear. I don't know what made me do that. That was really kind of weird. Just gonna mix these up a little bit. And I have the oven going on roasted. I'm just gonna dump these out and kind of spread them out. Oops. Sorry, you can't see all of this got so much on this counter. So yeah, I'm just gonna spread them out and I'll roast them. I'm not sure how long it'll take, maybe 20 minutes. We'll see, until they lightly brown, get a little crunchy. And they're still soft on the outside, or the inside. So we're gonna get that going. Oh, look at all this flavor. Now this isn't really gonna work in here, but anyway. And so the fish, I'm just gonna lightly salt the flour because we're just gonna give a dusting. A little bit of pepper. I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic. Just gonna do a little splash of curry. I shouldn't say a splash, I should say a little dash. And I'm gonna run and get just a little bit of ginger powder. I told you guys, I'm kind of winging this. Just a little bit. And we're gonna kind of, just, not exactly fry them up, saute them in a little saute pan. Get my pan going, a little bit of olive oil in there. There we go. Just gonna lightly flour. And then one of the reasons I'm just gonna lightly flour this is that I don't want the fish to dry out. And I might even put a little bit of chicken broth in it once they're kind of browned on all the sides, just so it stays moist with the rice and the other ingredients. I don't think I have my pan on hot enough. There we go. We're just going to lightly flour them up. Just lightly floured. It's not like a batter. I'll bring you on over there and let you see how it's going. Okay. There we go. Now my hands are all... Okay, I'll bring you guys on over there. Hi, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are enjoying it, and I would really appreciate it if you liked it and subscribed to it. And oh, don't forget to click that little bell up there and you'll be notified of future videos that are new and coming on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for that. And I would really appreciate it if you shared the video and let other people know and encourage them to subscribe and like the videos as well. So anyway, Thank you, and back to the video. Okay, I have the fish in here. They're almost done. Might do a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to turn this down just a tad. Yeah, I just want them lightly brown, not, dark or anything. Like this is already. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to lightly brown them. I'm going to put a lid over here, and so that it can continue to cook and finish all the way through. And I'm just going to let it sit in with a little chicken broth, a little bit of cream, a little bit of sesame oil, and soy sauce. Nope, not yet. One thing about this fish that you got to be careful of is that they've got different thickness. And so I'm going to turn this down, have you guys take a look at it. There we go. So we're just sauteing the fish a little bit. And dusting it in flour will help it not to dry out. And of course, having it sit in a little bit of liquid. Okay, let me get the lid, the other ingredients, and we'll go from there. Okay, I have a lid on here. I turned down the heat to low. I know my little sesame oil. I'm just going to do just a slight little drizzle over the fish. Just a little bit. We're really going to give this fish some flavor. I'm just going to do a little bit of soy sauce. Not a lot because soy sauce is salty. Then we're going to do a little bit of chicken broth so it just stays to the bottom of the pan. I don't want a lot. See how it died down? I just turned up the heat a little bit. A little bit of heavy whipping cream. I think next time, tell you the truth, I would love to put coconut milk in this, but I did not want to open up a whole can in case I didn't use that all the way. So there we go. So we're going to kind of steam this. And to even add a little more flavor, I might even do a little bit of a lemon zest to this, just to give it that little brightness. But for now, we're going to help the fish continue to cook, and it'll be nice and moist. I think this is the lid for the pan. And this should probably only take maybe about, I don't know, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. Let me bring you on over here. And like I said, I didn't have a carton of coconut milk, but this is fish sitting in kind of like a cream broth mixture. But I would probably use coconut milk over cream. So in the meantime, when my rice is done, I'm gonna lightly lay the snow peas in the rice so the steam and the heat from the rice can just kind of soften the snow peas up a little bit. So our freshness will definitely come from the spinach and a few radishes and our carrots. So let me slice these up. I'm glad I'm using these up because the radishes, because they're almost on their way out. I have more control over my slices if I cut the radish in half, in the sense of thin slices. So there's one half. I would have done a little bit of green onions, but I know Chris really doesn't like that. So I thought with the radishes, that will give a little bit of bite to the dish. And I also have 2 hard-boiled eggs that we're gonna add to this. I'm grating up the carrots because the fish will be soft and flaky and moist. And so I didn't want this big, hard crunch piece to it. Oh, you know what, you guys? I should really check on the chickpeas. Okay, do you see that? Do you see how brown they are? I got them in the nick of time because I think I was almost starting to burn some of them. That was a heavy pan for one little arm. So yeah, there are my chickpeas. I'm gonna wait till they cool down before I taste one. Let's see here. Boy, I don't know where to put this pan. We're gonna put the chickpeas in where I had them. Here we go. We're gonna put them in the original bowl. And then get a few of them. Oh yeah. They feel so crunchy on the outside and they're gonna be soft and creamy on the inside. But they're a little bit too hot to eat up. So I'll get rid of this pan. So we're just gonna wait on the rice, and I know the chicken's done. Or I mean, not the chicken, but I know the fish is done. So we are just gonna let that sit for a little bit until the rice. There we go. We're almost there. Okay, you guys, I changed my mind a little bit here. I add just a little bit of curry, and I'm gonna add a couple of teaspoons of coconut milk. I just felt like it needs, since I'm kind of making this with some of these spices, I just felt like it needed curry. So I'm just gonna gently mix this around. Get the fish in there. I think this will go nice with the rice and the other things we got going on here. If I had, and yes, I did open up this whole can, so I'm gonna come up with another recipe to use the rest of this. So let me, oh yeah. Oh, that's very subtle, very, very nice. It gives a creaminess, a layer of depth to this. So I'm gonna cover this again, keep it warm. And let's check on the rice. Not that one. I think it's a fork's over here. So we're gonna go here and check on the rice. Oh yeah, I think we are done here. Almost. Oops, sorry about that. I don't have this up high enough. Yeah, it feels a little, not quite done. We're gonna give it a little bit longer. Okay. Okay, I think my rice is about done. There's a little bit of rice on here, but I just wanted to show you. Oh, I'm so glad I steamed the snow peas because they'll just be softer, but still have that little bit of crunch, and they won't feel like, you know, you're sticking a whole bunch of raw stuff into this rice bowl. So let's start putting it together. Okay, I wanted you to see everything here that I'm gonna put into this rice bowl. So we got the snow peas, the spinach, we have the fish, we have the carrots, the chickpeas, the eggs, a little bit of radishes, and my sesame seeds are over there. And then we have our rice. Oh, So let's build our, I'm not sure really what I'm gonna call this. I might call this curry coconut milk rice bowl? Curry fish with, maybe curry fish rice bowl. I don't know. Hopefully you guys will help me, but this will probably be out before I already have a name to it. So anyway, let's get building. Get another spoon here. So we're gonna build it with our rice first. So I'm gonna put a little bit of rice in here. And I like the brown rice because it's nice and chewy and it's filling. So there we go. I'm going to put this thicker right there, that little piece of fish right there. And then, let me get another spoon. I'm just gonna drizzle some of this sauce over here. So you get a lot of that coconut milk flavor, curry especially. And just kind of drizzle it into there. Then I'm going to, well, usually I'd use my hands, but it's just Chris and I. But I'm going to put a little bit of carrots there. A little bit of spinach. And the heat of the rice. There we go. I'm hoping we'll kind of just wilt the spinach a little bit. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of radishes here. I'm going to put an hard-boiled egg on each side. I don't know, do you guys think this looks good? Let's see, where are those tongs again? I'm gonna definitely sprinkle some chickpeas over this. Definitely put a few snow peas right over the spinach. Just a hint of soy sauce, just a hint. Oops, I shouldn't have done it on the egg. Don't do it on the egg. Don't do it on the egg. No, 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 no. I shouldn't have done that. You're probably wondering where the lemon is going. I'm just gonna put a little bit of sauce over this again. And then I have, my counter is too long. I've got a little bit of cilantro. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that over it. Got a lot of greens in here, but that's okay. Greens are good. Then I'm just gonna do a little, this is gonna be Chris's. And then, I know you probably can't see all this, can you? Sorry, I'm really doing my best on filming this, guys. We're just gonna add a little bit of lemon, just to have that little extra brightness. I don't know why I feel like I'm whispering. There we go. Oh, sesame seeds. I know I've got the chickpeas on there, but I just feel like I should do a little bit of sesame seeds. Now, black sesame seeds would go well on this too, but just sprinkle a little bit on. And I don't know, curry fish rice bowl? How about that name? But this is what we're having for dinner tonight. So thank you for joining me at Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. And I'm gonna do my bowl and take a bite for you. Okay. Okay, I gave Chris his rice bowl with fish. It's really been a kind of a lazy Sunday day. So let's just recap. I lightly floured my fish. And I put salt, a little bit of curry powder, a little bit of garlic, and a little bit of paprika in it. And a splash of cumin, because I thought it was paprika, but it wasn't. But anyway. And then I just kind of lightly browned the both sides of the fish. And I used codfish. And then I just put in a little bit of chicken broth, a little bit of cream, and I decided to go ahead and do just a little bit of coconut milk in this. And I'm not sure if I added soy sauce to this or not. And then I roasted chickpeas. And when the rice was almost done, I added in my snow peas so that they could cook and soften up a little bit. Still have that green color, still have that little bit of crunch, but not having a lot of this raw vegetable stuff along with cooked food. So anyway, I'm kind of glad I added the coconut milk to this. So I'm just gonna dish up mine. It's probably too big of a bowl, but that'll be okay. And if you want more sauce for this, I think that'll be great. You know what? Let me see if I turned you guys on. Oh yeah, the video's going. I told you it's a one-woman show here. So I'm gonna get this less thick. Oh dear, it's so flaky and soft, it's falling apart. I'm just gonna lay this right here, the fish on there, and I'm gonna grab some of this sauce and drizzle it over the fish and just lightly on the rice, not too much on the rice, but definitely over the fish. And that'll create some moisture in this as well. What else did I do? I'm gonna do a little bit of spinach. Put a little bit of spinach in here. We're gonna lay a little bit of snow peas on here. That's good. I'm just gonna drizzle just a little bit of soy sauce on the rice. Not all over the place like I did with Chris. I am going to add a little bit of carrots. One thing I like about rice bowls is that you can really incorporate some vegetables, cutting them up in different ways. I mean, if your kids like rice, I mean, just really dress it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to use my hands here. Just going to sprinkle a little bit of chickpeas around here. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, some radishes. That's what I forgot. Just going to include a little bit of radishes here. My 2 eggs right there. Oh my goodness. I think this looks so nice, you guys. Just so nice. Can you guys see all of this? All of this mess I'm creating? Look at that. I think that looks great. I thought I already had some chopped. I think this is cilantro. Cilantro or parsley will work. So just add, you know, little, kind of just tear it a little bit or chop it up a little bit. I know you've already got green in there, but, and then a little bit of sesame seed. And that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Curry fish rice bowl. So thank you for joining me at Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. You can follow me on my Instagram at Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. I would so appreciate it if you followed me and also subscribe to it. I'm really doing my best to kind of create some content, really fun content for you. So let me know, you know, what you guys want to see on there or talk about or whatever else it may be. So anyway, let's give this a try. Oops, I forgot my lemon. Little brightness, little. That's enough. There we go. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. Okay, where's my fork? Here's my fork. I want to get a different fork. Okay, let's see. Let's taste this fish. A little bit of rice, chickpea. Oh, you guys. A little bit of carrot, chickpea and fish, snow pea. I am really loving this. This is so good. You've got to make this. If you wanted to add this fish to something else, go ahead. I think it's great with this rice bowl. You can create another dish with it if you like. The egg, the spinach. It is so filled with great nutrients and everything. It's good for you. So anyway, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. This is what's for dinner tonight. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Bye.